Hey, what's going on, you Rose Raid that are already thinking about the 2027 rotation? Perfect Order is here, and the 2026 rotation has just hit. And this first deck that I'm showing off to y'all is the Decidueye EX deck. Now, this is a Stage 2 EX Pokemon. It's a grass Pokemon, of course, though. So we got Forest of Vitality to evolve up from the Rowlet to the Dartrix to the Decidueye in a single turn, as long as it's not our first turn. It's got the ability, if your opponent has exactly 4 cards in their hand, ignore all colorless energy and the costs of attacks used by this Pokemon. Crushing Arrow for a single grass energy, if they have 4 cards in their hand, is 240 damage. And then we discard an energy from our opponent's active Pokemon. So that KO stuff like Fezandipiti, Teal Mask Ogerpon. We 2-hit KO all Mega Pokemon and all higher HP EX Pokemon like Dragapults and things like that. And that's cool, but actually the best attack to utilize in this deck is definitely the Feather Shot from Dartrix. Discard all energy from this Pokemon, and then we do 90 damage to one of our opponent's Pokemon. There's a couple different ways we can utilize the Dartrix attack. We can use Dartrix and attach an Ignition Energy to it, and then go for that 90 snipe. And this KOs stuff like Dreepies, Drakloaks, Duskulls, things like that, taking those Pokemon out of play before our opponent can utilize them. Pretty powerful, especially up against Dragapult specifically, removing their Drakloaks from play. Now we can use that, put the Ignition on the Dartrix and use Feather Shot, or we can evolve the Dartrix into Decidueye, put our opponent at 4 cards in hand using Judge. We do play 4 Judge, and then we can utilize the Relicanth, which lets our Pokemon use the attacks of their previous evolutions, which allows Decidueye to use Feather Shot for free if they have 4 cards in hand, or if they have not 4 cards in hand, either less or more, we could attach an Ignition Energy to the Decidueye and then still utilize the Feather Shot like that. So we can use Feather Shot for 0 energy if they have 0 cards in hand, or we can get the Ignition involved and get there as well. So like I mentioned, we have the 4 Judge, so we can meet the requirement of the Sniper's Eye, but we also have 4 Ignition Energy. So if we get one of our Growing Grass Energy or our Legacy down onto the Decidueye, we can follow that up with an Ignition Energy to still Crushing Arrow, even if our opponent doesn't have 4 cards in hand. So I don't have the Pavilion in this deck. I might try another Decidueye build in the future. This Pavilion does have that Grand Wing ability, which says once during our turn, we can have our opponent shuffle their hand and put it on the bottom of the deck and then draw 4 cards. So this is kind of cool because it's kind of like infinite Judges against our opponent. Infinite, not necessarily hand disruption, because it depends how many cards they have in their hand if it's actually being disruptive or not, but infinite ways to make our opponent only have 4 cards in hand, which, as far as the Judges go, I mean, we could run out of those. Obviously, we only play 4, and then we only have 4 Ignition Energy as well. But that's theoretically 8 attacks in a game. That should be more than enough attacks to draw our 6 prize cards. So I might try a Pavilion build in the future. One of the reasons I didn't love the idea of the Pavilion is because it does take up that bench space, and I do play the Dunsparce in here as our draw engine, so we need bench space for sometimes our Relicanth, multiple Decidueye lines, couple Dunsparce, the Fez could get involved, the Meowth EX could get involved, so our bench space isn't that flexible, to be honest. And I don't even have anything like Shaman or Psyduck in here currently, which might be things I'd want to add into the deck later on, depending on how the metagame evolves. So 4-4-3 Decidueye, 4-3 Dunsparce. I mentioned the Fez and the Meowth, of course. Meowth is going to probably be one of the most impactful cards in the game moving forward. The Relicanth, that's it for the Pokemon. For the supporters, we need the Judges, obviously, but we need to set up and play the game, so you can't go wrong with Lillie's Determination. A couple bosses orders. We do have the snipe potential of Feather Shot, but boss KO wants something like a Fezandipiti with the Crushing Arrow. Can't go wrong with that. And then I did want like a little bit more as far as like setup supporters, draw supporters go, so I did just play 1 Dawn in here. Just the 1 Dawn. For the Pokemon search, 4 Buddy Poffin, 4 Pokemon, or Poké Pad, and 4 Ultra Ball. For the recovery, just 1 Sacred Ash, and this has felt pretty comfortable for the recovery. I don't feel like I need anything more aggressive like the Night Stretcher. This feels okay, and I'm not playing Bug Catching Set. No Bug Catching Sets in this deck. It looks at the top 7. Take any Grass Pokemon, or up to 2 in any combination of Grass Pokemon and Basic Grass Energy you find there. We actually don't play that many Grass Pokemon. We only have 11, and I don't play Basic Grass Energy, because why would I when we need so little energy? We may as well get the extra HP of that Growing Grass Energy, which gives the Grass Pokemon this is attached to plus 20 HP. Oh, also, the Decidueye's attack discards an energy from the opponent's active Pokemon. I don't know if I mentioned that. So I have comboed it with Handheld Fan, which says if we get attacked by a Pokemon, we move an energy attached to that Pokemon to one of our opponent's bench Pokemon. And then when you combo that with the attack that discards energy from our opponent's active Pokemon, it can be really disruptive up against stuff like Lucario and Dragapult, even like Team Rocket's Mewtwo, because they all need 2 energy to attack with. And a lot of them are coming up short on actually one-hit KOing a Decidueye. So the full energy disruption package with the Handheld Fan is pretty nice in some of the slower, less one-hit KOE matchups. But even if they one-hit KO us with like a Lucario, moving all the energy off the Lucario can still be beneficial. So that's it. That's my first take on Decidueye EX. Like I said, I might retry a Pavilion build in the future. Just haven't given it a shot yet. Like I said, I'm not as blown away by the potential of the Pavilion. It still seems cool, of course, and we could like play like 0 Judge. Like I like the idea of that for sure. Not playing Judge at all. We also wouldn't need to play Ignition Energy if we had Pavilion in the deck, because it could kind of just be an infinite way to set our opponent to 4 cards in hand, which means we'll always have access to the Sniper's Eye ability. So something to try out in the future. Oh, and then the Legacy Energy. I honestly just didn't know what A-Spec to put in here. I didn't think we needed a ton of recovery in the deck, and we really don't. So playing something like the Max Rod is definitely not necessary, unlike in other grass decks. And then Unfair Stamp could be cool, but if we use Unfair Stamp on a turn, we'd have to find the Ignition. It's kind of a little bit counterintuitive when we have the Sniper's Eye ability on the Decidueye. So I ended up on Legacy Energy, and so far it's felt pretty good, but definitely think you could try out a couple different A-Specs in here. Unfair Stamp could still be good. Still find your Ignition to pull off an attack for the turn. Prime Catcher wouldn't be bad either, stuff like that. So if you're looking to try something else out, definitely not like the Legacy Energy doesn't feel like, oh my gosh, this is the one. This is the A-Spec you need to play in here. It's just like, let's try the Legacy Energy. And so far it's felt fine. I just haven't tried anything else. But with that said, let's jump some action and I'll show y'all how it runs. Doing second. That seems fine. Dude. Miserable. That guy's cool. What does this thing do? What does this thing do? 10 damage. What does this guy do? Leafage for 20? Doesn't even KO Badoo? That's not good. Not the Badoo, man. Poltergeist seems like a good go first meta. We'll see. I don't know. There's still Badoo in Polt, right? Like, that's still a thing. Oh, I have no idea what we're up against here then. What is this deck? They play Yveltal. Dude, is there ways to like force Pokemon onto people? Oh, it's Grimmsnarl. Is there a way to force... Oh, this should be a free matchup. What the heck? Is there a way to force Pokemon onto people's benches? Do we have Flute or Invitation? Are either of those legal? Frostlass. I'm probably playing Frostlass and Monkey Dory. Flute is legal? Okay. Keep that in mind. It's damn do. This damn do. I don't really want to put Relicanth in the active because they play Yveltal, so they could clutch it, right? I don't want to let them clutch something. Maybe I shouldn't have played the Forest, to be honest. I'm probably just pushing Dunsparce here. Yeah, I'm definitely pushing Dunsparce here. This would have... If I evolve here, it'd have 120 HP. It doesn't really make a difference, right? Oh, wait, I can get to a Decidueye. Oh, I can just evolve up to Decidueye here. Okay. I didn't even realize I could do that. I mean, I have 4 cards in hand, so I can't really do anything with it, but that's fine. Figure that out. We'll figure that out later. Yes. Wait, what does this thing say? Are all energies from this Pokemon? This is actually 9 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. I have to lose my Legacy now. Maybe I should evolve the other one. Maybe I should have evolved the other one. No tournament today. If I'm ever playing a tournament, it'll be in the stream title or above my head. Speaking of stream titles, I am giving away a booster box. I am giving away a booster box of Perfect Order on stream today. All you have to do is go over to the Twitch chat and put command ticket in the chat. You'll be entered into the giveaway. The giveaway is global. I'm gonna ship it wherever the winner is. I'll announce the giveaway at the end of the stream. No, you do not have to be present to win the giveaway. I'll DM the winner on Twitch after the stream. Just gonna keep waiting. I mean, I can wait too, though, right? Like, I could wait until I find boss. Like, what if I just passed here? I wait till I find boss Ignition, right? And then boss KO this. I don't have to do anything. I'm just gonna pass. You appreciate the 11 months there, Frodo. I don't want to. Yeah, I don't know. Wait, why aren't they benching Snowrun? Did they just like? Are they all prized, or do they not play them? Not playing Snowrun seems terrible, though, right? They definitely play Snowrun. Not playing Snowrun would be like awful. Appreciate the Prime sub there, Little Gamer. Welcome to the right pack. Appreciate the performance there, Tom Toast. Frost Lastless Grim, maybe. Technically possible, right? Dude, this is not a winning. This is not a winning move. I'm sorry, opponent. This is not it. I kind of want to Ultra Ball this away, but I want to lose a Judge, I don't think. No reason to do anything else. We're chilling. Some Grims. Okay, they don't have TM Devo anymore either. Oh yeah, I forgot to discard the energy from your opponent's Pokemon. Oh, that's why you asked about the Handheld Fan. I guess we could play Handheld Fans in here because it would be good in the Pulp matchup specifically, right? I completely forgot what the attack did. The effect. Appreciate 2-1 sub there. D Free. Appreciate 2-1 sub there. Zab. Appreciate the Prime subs there. Dex and Reapered. 2-1 once there. Makaralama. Appreciate the 4 months there. TXG. Any ideas on how to deal with Cornerstone with this? Let's punch him with this guy, I guess. Oh no, is this actually stuck? Well, no, I have Feather Shot. I can just Feather Shot the Snowrun as well. If they can't Snowrun, I don't care. Spawn Trap the runs. The Prime's up there, graduated. Yeah, I actually was debating not putting this in play because I don't have a Decidueye for it, but I guess it works out. Yeah, Cornerstone, we can just hit him with the other shot. Seems fine. Oh, runs back. Now, I did prize an Ignition, unless I already pulled it off my prize card. What? You can't be punching here. They had, like, the play. They had a line set up here with, like, a play. Now they're just kind of trolling. You're cooked, buddy. Realize you might want one Night Stretcher. I have a Sacred Ash. I'll be fine. Doesn't Terra Rule on Ogres stop Feather Shot? On Ogre Pawn, yeah, it would. Well, if they have it on the bench, then I just KO their active. Appreciate the Prime sub there, Bub. Appreciate the Prime sub there, Zach. Give me 1 second. Yeah, but Ash puts back in deck. I mean, that's just not how you deck build, Gobo. Wait, how'd they get this in play? Oh, I didn't KO it last turn. Bottom. If you deck built like that, Gobo, then you'd be playing 61-ofs. That's a good top deck. I don't even know if I'm going first or second. Did I choose or did they choose? They decided to go first. Okay. Big news for dumbasses everywhere. That's my favorite shit. Hey, play Dragon Ball TX. I was wondering, do I play where candy's in it? I have no clue. I haven't tried to play any games with the deck yet. Dude, yeah, let's just like play. Let's just cheat. Let's just effectively cheat. Play 4 Buddy Poffin or 8 Buddy Poffin in our deck. Yeah, this is like super legal right here. This is super legal and ethical right here. This card. That's a good top deck. I'm not gonna lie. Great legal, ethical card right there. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with this card existing at all, right? This is super. That's fine. Not even a big deal, to be honest. If only you had Zoroark. Well, if I had Zoroark, I'd be an idiot. So I don't want to be. I don't want to have Zoroark actually. Jokes on you, buddy. I can just go full on the Duns here. I mean, I'm just sniping next turn. I'm just like leaving this duck in the active and sniping around it. Capture Energy on steroid. Dude, this thing is insane. This thing is so dumb. My least favorite card. I play Zoroark, but I don't like my decks being homeless, doing nothing. Listen, I'm not against Zoroark as a card. Like, if we need a tech for Alakazam, I'm down to eventually tech for Alakazam. This deck specifically, though, I have 4 Judge in here. I think I should probably play the matchup with 4 Judge, and we'll just see what happens. 2 extra days of no chat interaction, as well as no patience for shitty questions. Azul, for which for you is better, for Carmine or for Judge and Lucario? I mean, I don't like the idea of either of those, to be honest. So I would try and not play either of those cards, but I could like get that you would need one of them for sure. I could understand that one of those would be necessary. But both of those just sound terrible, to be honest. Like, I think you'd want to actively avoid playing those cards. Any validity to the free retreat Dunsparce? Maybe 2 of each. I can see like a 3-1 split. But I don't know. Pult's the most popular deck in the format. So playing 0, 60 HP Dunsparce is probably just correct. Oh, it's not true. I don't mind playing. I don't think I would mind playing Judge in the deck. Playing Carmine sounds terrible though. It's just a terrible card. Like if you can avoid playing Carmine, that sounds best for sure. So should I just not hit this thing? It's got the lucky helmet on. I don't really want to give them card draw. But KOing this is their. I mean, I could just like snipe the Kadabra off the bench, right? Fine. I mean, boss Psyduck plus snipe this thing is definitely best. That's what I would want to do here. We'll see. I got Meowth for boss. No, there's no Pavilion in here. Ignoring this is definitely correct, right? Just KOing this off the bench. Let's just draw some more cards. I thought something else was supposed to happen there. I thought something else was supposed to happen there. I was like waiting for the game to do something else for me. I don't really want to Meowth if I don't have to. Let's just draw again with the thing. Another Dunsparce. Cycle again. Show me the cards. Show me the money. Not very good. Fine. I don't want to really put Meowth in play for boss, leaving them with a 6-card hand. I kind of just want to Judge snipe, I think. They KO, just a Dunsparce. What? How many stadiums do they play? How many stadiums do they play? I kind of want to go like probably 4. What do they play? Battle? Is it just Battle Cage again? Right? Still. I need to keep a heavy stadium count around. So I almost feel like I should go like this. Ultra Ball these 2, grab Fez. And draw with Fez first again, I guess. I don't really want to Meowth, so I'm just trying to draw a Judge here. No Judge. It's kind of an L. All those two. I want the Relicanth, right? We need Canth. Oh my gosh, my bench is gonna suck. My bench is gonna be so bad. Oh my gosh. I don't have Relicanth, Fez, me. Oh, I don't have to Meowth. Oh, but I didn't draw a different supporter anyways. Oh no, but I could have just played the Lillie, I guess. I could have just put the Ignition on the active plus Relicanth, not play the Meowth. Okay, I could have done this differently for sure, to be honest. There was definitely a different line to take here. Definitely a different line to take here. This is definitely, like, incorrect. Not optimal. Dartrix's damage show is not blocked by Cage. Well, no, just they're going to counter my Forest Vitality aggressively. That's the point that matters. Yeah, I definitely should have done this different, though. This was, like, a pretty bad... Yeah, I'm not worried about Cage stopping my snipes. I'm worried about Cage bumping my Force of Vitality and running out of Forest. Yeah, this dude, this bench is... I could have just played the Lillie there, to be honest. I could have just played the Lillie. They may play Shaman. Yeah, they might have the Shaman, but then they have Duck and Shaman on their bench. I'd still be feeling pretty confident in that situation, to be honest. Yeah, I should have just chilled and played Lillie there, to be honest. Like, putting the Meowth in play, like, I should have just chilled. It's like, fine. Like, I didn't want to leave them with that 6-card hand, but it's not the end of the world if I have to. Honestly, Handheld Fan here would have been pretty good as well. That would have been pretty nice. Dude, I think I'm going to die. My Decidueye is not surviving this, I don't think. Oh yeah, Handheld Fan doesn't even trigger off the Zam attack. Dude, I always forget. I always forget. Yeah, sure, they just have Candy Alakazam, same. I mean, I would also have Candy Alakazam there. Makes sense. Why would you not have it? Optimal. That's less draw going forward. True. True, true, true. Wait, they're not even there yet, are they? Down to 11, draw 3. That's not a KO. Yeah, they need 16. That's 13. Yo, if you whiff here, you're trolling. You're whiffing, buddy. You're whiffing. What are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you whiffing? Oh, what the heck? I mean, I guess it makes sense. They play it, right? Chill. All right, calm down. It's just not that serious. If I top deck Ignition, I might just go Boss Duck Ignition KO Abra, right? Eh, that's not that strong. Ooh, the balloon? I guess they don't have Jet anymore. Do they have to play a... Okay, they don't have Jet. Interesting. Okay, we got the Ignition. Oh, but they put the air balloon here, so it's not even like a thing. So I go replace, play, Dunsparce, catch Ignition, just snipe the Abra again, I guess. I could cycle with it because I actually want the tool card here. Yeah. Well, this is nice. It's not bad. Just chill. Another shot, just KO the Abra. Definitely going to be an interesting game from here. I'm probably KOing the Alakazam next turn, to be honest, though. Can Absol survive this rotation? Yeah, for sure. Absol's a good card. There's no such thing about... Well, I mean, like, is it going to be good immediately after rotation? Who knows? Right? If that's the question you're asking, I don't know. Who knows? Obviously, it did win the Champions League. But like Nax said, what did Nax say? But yeah, that's best of one in some cheeks twin. Are you not citing the Duns? It's not as relevant. It doesn't like taking away their Alakazam as draw power. It like is 2 win conditions in 1. I'm removing draw power by KOing the Abras and the Kadabras. That takes away draw power. And then on top of that, they can also run out of Alakazams. I can put them in a situation where they run out of Alakazams, which is like a win condition. Got my Fez. Sure. I mean, I don't think, yeah, that's fine. I mean, I don't love it, but do not love it. How much HP does this thing have left? 160. Oh, what is this? Dude. That's so obnoxious. The other Decidueye EX rotate? I have no clue. How's a special grass energy feel? It was like plus 20 HP to my Decidueye EX. What does Dartrix do for Relicanth to be worth it? Snipes 80. Or Snipes 90, excuse me. But yeah, KO in the active here is KO in the active here is fine. So like attach Judge. Go from there. It's alright. Has an ability that lets you switch if I recall correctly. It could be relevant if legal. Yeah, I'll look it up. That actually would maybe be relevant. Memes. I don't know if they're KOing my active, so I actually don't want to put this Rowlet down yet. I'm just gonna 40. It's G block. Oh man, it's gone. What the heck? So I might have cooked with Saraledge. Is that kind of gas? Yo, I think Saraledge is still probably pretty good. I'm with you. Especially, well, that's not true. Actually, one of the things that makes it weaker is it is a go first format. It's one of its like weaknesses, I guess. Actually, I was gonna say it's one of its strengths, but it's not. It's one of its weaknesses. It's better to go first, but that means more people are going first, which is worse for Saraledge because you want to be a go first deck and a go second metagame, but it's fine. I'm not a person that types in your chat, but I say that your music is sick today. Appreciate it, Thunderfield. A lot of Grassamons out there, but unless they megas, doesn't matter. What do you mean? I'm cooking with Decidueye right now. People aren't ready for Larry Ledge. Dude, everyone is ready for Larry Ledge. That has to be terrible. There's no way Larry Ledge is the move. I don't believe it. No faith in Larry Ledge. Okay, Fez is good for us in like the long term, like gonna be a prize cards. Flora's guidance. Well, I'm not doing that. That's got to be terrible. I can't believe. I have no faith in that. I mean, you have to play Carmine now. Go first, play Carmine. Put a couple Drillburs in there. Some burrs. Are they out of Abras? Did I run them out? They literally have 0 Abras in the deck. See, I told you. This is why we go. So anyone who, so the person who was asking, this is why you do this. My opponent has 0 Abras in their deck right now. So Abras are part of their draw power. Same thing as the Dunsparce or as Dunsparce, but it's also their attacker. So it's like a 2-for-1 on the KO. If you KO Dunsparce, they still have Abras. And they're like, okay, sure. Aw, you rats. All right, they still have them, I guess. Not as good as I would have liked, but hey, not bad. It means they're not bossing for turn, which means they're not taking a prize card this turn. Still works. Did you see the new Beedrill decks from Japan? Those look really fun. I did, yeah. No, Beedrill does look, I think there's something there for the B. The B looks like it has something going on. So my win condition at this point is literally boss Ignition to just KO the Fez to win the game. They're just going to sacrifice the duck here. They're going to leave the duck in the active. I could check for like boss Ignition to KO this or KO the Fez right now, but I mean, I could, I guess. Or I could just play Judge. Oh, wait, they're attacking me here is so bad. Why are they doing this? This is actually just terrible. Now you need, I'm going to judge you and you need Candy Alakazam on the other side of this? This didn't do anything. Well, maybe it did. No, I don't think so. Seems bad. I'm not going to lie. That seems terrible. Maybe they're hoping I didn't have Judge there or something. I don't know. We'll cycle because I have a Dunsparce to the bench. If I didn't draw a Dunsparce to the bench, I probably wouldn't do this, but well, now I do this, of course. This Meowth on my bench is so bad. I didn't need to be there too. I put it there. It didn't need to be there though. I could have not put it there. Are there any cards rotating that you thought had loads of potential, but the meta never let them shine? I don't know. Top of my head. Possible. Well, I have Boss, but no Ignition. Boss, but no Ignition? Is your Mewtwo viable post-rotation? It's worth investigating. Are there any questions you want your chat to ask, but they constantly refuse to? Off the top of my head, but they exist for sure. Try to ask some banger questions now and then where I'm like, oh, you know what? That's actually that's interesting. That is interesting. It's an interesting question. Makes you think. You appreciate the prime sub there, JC. Also, why are you today? Because I was yesterday. Hasn't even been a day and I'm already missing Iono, man. It definitely feels bad. There's a little 6 or 7. Nah, 7. It's just a bigger number, right? So do I ask banger questions? Off the top of my head, I don't remember. Anything about Cybermaniac and Zam? That sounds terrible. Why not include the Pavilion in this? Because I don't think it's worth it. I think Ignition and Judge is more than enough to like cover the range of what you need. And I think the Dunsparce is really important for draw power in the deck as well. The Pavilion eating up a bench space sounds kind of mid. It could be okay though, I guess. If you played Pavilion, you'd probably have to play Max Rod as your ace spec, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but you'd have to also make that adjustment. Thoughts on research rotating? You can't play it anymore in the standard format. Oh, the E-Hammer's actually obnoxious in this matchup. I think my opponent's not knocking out my active this turn. If they knocked out my active and E-Hammered my bench, I'd actually be in trouble. That's their second E-Hammer, right? It is. They probably don't play 3. I guess you do have to play it in the deck though, right? It's like the special fighting energy, stuff like that. All things you have to deal with. You reckon you'll try Steven's Metagross box Azul? Probably not. That deck's not very interesting. That deck's just like bad and miserable. I'm all for playing bad decks, but when a deck is like bad and miserable, it's just not fun. Oh, I don't even win with Ignition here now. Whatever, I'll draw anyways. Ignition boss, but I can't move my active. I could just Ignition KO. Or like play. Bench, Ignition active, knockout duck. Or could go attach growing grass, play Judge. I think it's just ignition knockout. Sure. But they don't play hand disruption, right? Yeah, so I literally can't lose. Just hold the hand, I win. Or Jelly Dusk next. I don't know, maybe. I don't know what I'm playing next. Playing this now, playing something next, playing something after that. If they didn't have Shaman in play, I think our last couple turns would have been completely different, but... Yeah, our turn would have been completely different for sure. Can be a bad deck or an unfun deck, but not both. Yeah, exactly. Why Steven's miserable in your opinion? Because when you play it, you just don't have fun. It's just miserable. A completely unenjoyable experience. You appreciate the 4 months there, Tayrin. Happy rotation day, Azul. Happy rotation day as well to you. It's not enough. You're done, buddy. I guess Boss Ignition also still wins the game here. I should like Boss the Shaman or the Kadabra. They are like actually running out of cards. They only have, I mean, they still have 20 cards left, but they actually don't have that many cards left. Game rotates, but I still miss her, Azul. Yeah, I mean, new formats, rotation. It'll never change that. I'm sorry. I didn't find a single handheld fan this game. You ever bling out your decks? No. Always min rarity. Especially for content, because it just makes it easier for people to see the board, see the cards. No bling. I feel like that's a misplay from them. I don't know why they would evolve the Alakazam there. They could probably draw their whole deck though next turn if they wanted to. You even want to find Fan in this matchup? Yeah, definitely. Because like, well, they had Shaman in play eventually, so probably not. Actually, I take it back. Because of Shaman, probably not. If they couldn't find Shaman, then yeah, because I can move it off the Alakazam, then boss the Fez, then snipe something else, and then they don't have an energy, so they can't just go attach to Fez retreat, stuff like that. I just win. Feather Shot broken. We're up against Mewtwo. That's got to be a winnable. I'm not gonna say favorable. It's got to be a winnable matchup. You run Badoo to go second? No, I don't play Badoo. I just want to play a supporter. That's it. You think about peanut butter and jelly sandwiches? They're pretty good. This is one of the best. Although the discussion is always around grape or strawberry jelly, but the correct answer is raspberry jam. Also, jelly just kind of sucks. Like, jam is the move. It's not even close. Like, I would never have jelly in anything if jam is an option. Like, unless I have no jam. Like, the correct answer has always been raspberry jam. People always are like, yo, grape or strawberry jelly. It's like, no, it's just, you're uneducated. You're uncultured. You're wrong. Also, jam is always just better. Strawberry preserves. Wasn't that the same thing though? Isn't strawberry preserves jam? That's jam, right? Or is there a difference? I don't want to play this, right? Because I'm not going to be able to utilize it right now, and I want to be able to counter their stadiums. Jam is fruit preserves. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. I knew it was the same thing. Okay, now this is a draw. This is what we've been waiting for. I don't know what I had previously to this, but I don't want to Legacy Energy retrieve my Relicanth, though. That's the only thing I don't want to do. Jam is the fruit pureed. Preserves has fruit chunks. I swear I've had like a strawberry jam that has like chunks of strawberry though. I could be wrong. But yeah, preserves or jam is far superior to jelly. Bro, marmalade? What is the difference between marmalade and the rest of them though? I have had marmalade before. What's the difference maker there? I'm just thinking hit for 330. So this can KO. It can't KO Decidueye with a energy though, actually. Marmalade is just orange and lemon juices and orange peel. Oh, so it's like a specific kind of jam or jelly. Marmalade is just citrus fruits, I think. Oh, okay. Has the peel in it. Mm. Interesting. Getting educated out here. All right, can we actually set up a Decidueye this? Oh, they left themselves with 4 cards in hand, dude. If I don't get the punish here, I mean, could they have? I feel like they could have avoided here for sure. I better get the punish here. Then go attach. Forest. Oh, wait a second. Hold on, hold on. I messed up. I want to snipe this. I'm gonna do it with this one, so I should have put the fan here. So it's like this. Oh, I messed up. Tricks. Should have put the fan here. Mm. Why isn't it called peanut butter and jam sandwich? It is called a peanut butter and jelly. That is true. Well, if you just call it a PB&J, who knows what you're eating, right? Just go with that. I found all my... That's a pretty good draw, though. I get to evolve up this one as well. Found all my stadiums. That's what I was trying to say. I'm a little... Are they going to really have Gust KO my Dartrix here? They could. No, I mean, it'd be tough. They'd have to have energy and Gust in hand. I like the idea of losing my Dartrix. Oh, this one doesn't have the special energy, so I do die to Mewtwo now, though. That's why I wanted the special energy on here. Oh, okay. That's fine. I think I'm just gonna attack. I think I'm just gonna chill. I'm just gonna hold the hand. Well, I can play this and get another Dunsparce, but... yeah, I mean, I couldn't have kept the energy on here anyways, because I have to discard it to snipe. So the question is, do I want to go for a snipe play? I also could have sniped the Mewtwo, right? And just set up the Mewtwo to get KO'd when it comes into the active. But I kind of want to, like, take advantage of my handheld fan, let them punch me, then I punch them, move the energy off, and then this gets stuck in the active again for a turn, theoretically. force the gust out of them. We'll see. Yeah, sniping the YouTube doesn't sound bad, does it? But then it lowers the value out of my handheld fan. If I can trap this into active when it comes to the active, that's almost better, right? But also, like, setting up for the KO would have been pretty good. Attacking this one means you basically have to find Judge now, right? Not necessarily, right? I don't think so. Does it? Attacking this one basically means you have to find Judge now. Oh, I could just snipe their bench again. I just, like, snipe around them. So the hand is on... Well, they discarded Giovanni, so this can't be a Giovanni. That'd be really weird if this is Giovanni. Oh, it's a Lillie, of course. But of course, the Lillie. I forgot that every list of that plays for Lillie now. Which is sad. It is sad. It's a sad day to be a Mewtwo deck when you feel like you have to play Lillie's Determination in the deck. Oh, they can't KO me though, right? Because they already... No, they could accelerate twice, but they're not going to. Wait, we just win. Like, this is over. Like, this is so cooked. I don't have a Judge. That is true. But even then, I could just, like, snipe punch this if I wanted to, right? I just get an ignition punch. That'd be, like, fine. Move that there. They only have one double left. But I will try and find a Judge. This seems fine. This gives me a hard chance of finding the Ignition, so... I can also boss Articuno and then Ignition as well. Ball for Dun, then ball for Cat. I don't really want to put the cat in play. The cat's kind of bad. I got the Ignition, so I have the snipe play. I could do the boss snipe play, right? I could just go bench. I already give up. I'm benching that for sure. I could just go Ignition active. Bossy Articuno. Another shot to Mewtwo. Seems like more than... Like, that seems like way good enough of a play. I don't really need that much more. This is, like, fine. They're also down 3 doubles at this point. So why aren't we allowed to listen to Panic at the Disco over here? Because YouTube has an automatic live stream copyright detector. Twitch doesn't. You can't listen to anything copyrighted on YouTube. Oh, the counter gain? Okay, that was not... But they still need a grass in the discard pile. Counter game was not... I'm going to move the energy... I'm going to put the energy on the Mimikyu again, though. I'm just going to move the energy to the Mimikyu. Just keep doing that. Honestly, this matchup, the way it's playing out, this game specifically, I might just run my opponent out of resources. Like, they just might not be able to attack at some point. Appreciate the tier 1 there. Slushy. Welcome to the Rat Pack. Appreciate 3 months there, Night Raven. Like, my opponent has 19 cards. Like, I feel like they're just, like, running out of cards. Was Handheld Fan looking good? It is. Finding it is kind of the hard part, but we only play 2 right now. We could increase it to, like, 3 or something like that. Oh, that's true. I don't get the effect of my attack against them. I actually didn't think about that. But I don't think that really matters for the situation, actually. That is true, though. The Articuno does stop the effect of my attack. But I think the Handheld Fan is doing all the work. I'm just going to keep moving all their energy to the Mimikyu here. That should be good enough. kind of just want to make this thing worth 1 prize card. I'm not going to attack this turn, but I think that's also fine. And then I could draw with this, but I don't have to. But I think I will. It's probably worth the cycle. I want to get a Dunsparce there, but that's fine. I'll hit him with that add-on. Leafage for 20 puts him at 90. I'm gonna hit him with the add-on. We're just gonna draw one. Are you gonna try the new Absol today? I don't know. So far, the only thing I know I'm playing with today is this Decidueye deck. So where can I find the Terrapos bombs list you mentioned? I actually don't know. I don't know if it was Shintaro that was playing, I believe. You have to check Shintaro's Twitter, I think. Yeah, I say check Shintaro's Twitter. That's 120 minus 20 Azul. Wait, for what? 120 minus 20. Yeah, see, when they go knock out my active here, I'll probably play the Sacred Ash because I think I prize. I can just push this again to the. I can like just leave this here, right? Like I don't need to do anything. I don't have to KO this. Is it doing 20 to Articuno? Leave him at 100? Yeah, right? We leave him at 100. That's what I said, right? Why are you still playing it? Isn't it kind of bad? Aren't you kind of bad? Like what are we doing here? I actually don't think I need to play this. You said 90? Oh, my bad. I meant 100. Oh, if my goal is to snipe this turn, then I lose my energy again. I do just kind of want to snipe this turn, but then I lose my growing grass energy if I do snipe. I think I need the Fez. Am I getting too cheesy with this? Am I going like too far? I kind of just want to leave this trapped in the active again. I feel like that's actually pretty good. But then I lose my grass energy. That's what I don't like. I'm not going to play the Sacred Ash. What's the best deck to play? Depends what your goals are. Also went with deck out. I don't know how realistic that is, but... Oh, I can't evolve that? Oh, I do have a Decidueye prize. Oh yeah, I should have played the Sacred Ash. I thought I didn't have one prize, so I was like, I don't need it. I don't need to play Sacred Ash here. I just keep picking on this one. Or do I go after this Spite Ops? I kind of want to go after this Spite Ops actually. And if they attach here, I'll just knock this out. And then KO that, and then we go from there, I guess. I don't know. Actually, if they attach active, I might just leave this and snipe this still. Because if they attack me, I move another energy off that to the Mimikyu. I guess if I KO this, that gives them the charging up energy they need. I don't know. We'll figure it out. With minimal hand disruption in the format, the Celebi from Ignition Evolutions is kind of cracked. Yeah, the problem with that card is more so getting it in the active, of course. But... Oh my gosh, dude, they just left themselves a 4-card. I mean, did they have a choice? I don't know, I guess. Now I might save this actually. I'm chilling. We're just sniping stuff. I'm not KOing anything. Oh, wait, they can still use this to discard these energy on the Mimikyu though, right? Nothing is stopping them from doing that. But that's fine. If they set up either of these Mewtwo's, I just knock it out now, and then I mean they still just lose. It's still cooked. It's still cooked for them. I have no faith in my opponent here. I also could have just played this way more aggressively and probably been fine, to be honest. But this is way more fun. Okay, now I think I do KO this, even though they could charging up and retreat this. Oh, they are attacking. Okay. Or they're retreating. Okay. So now I think I sniped this still. I guess I go Ignition Snipe here now. Oh, but then I give... Oh, hold up. I give them Avery. Or what's it called? I forget the name of the card. Dude, am I going too far? Am I playing too cheesy? Archer. Yeah, I give them Archer. I got no Dunsparce on my bench. I've maybe gone too far here. If I get Archer here, I could lose. Just stacking up that Mimikyu. You are the Archer? True. That's a good point. You're kind of spitting. I mean, boss KO on this just wins me the game. Taking advantage of my own Forest of Vitality? Into the Archer? Oh no. I could be in trouble. Have I tried to do too much? I've maybe tried to do too much here. Oh wait, they were retreating into the Mewtwo? Oh, okay. I mean, that seems bad, to be honest. I feel like they should definitely take the KO with the Spite Ops, right? I mean, unless they thought they couldn't move it, but they have Giovanni's left as well. I'm not sure about this play, but we'll take it. I do need a Decidueye here, but I'm feeling okay. How many Ultra Balls do I have left? One? Ugh. Oh, wait, I get to like... Oh, wait, but I did just kind of stop that in its tracks as well. They have 3 Giovanni's, plenty of energy. It's still a little iffy, I guess. We'll see. I forgot that I had a handheld fan to work with there still. Okay, I might whiff the Decidueye here. It's very, very possible to whiff the Decidueye. If I don't whiff, I'm feeling pretty good. If I do whiff, I'm feeling pretty bad. I can Feather Shot. I gotta run and do something real fast. Okay. With the add-on? I'm gonna hit him with the add-on. Oh, it was so close. Can you punch a Mimikyu? I can. I'm not concerned with like drawing a prize card here. I'm just gonna try and KO 2 Mewtwo's back to back, I think, to win the game. Well, that was my plan. I guess maybe that's not my plan anymore. We'll see. You have no Desi left in the deck? No, I pulled it off the prize card. It's in the deck now. There's one in there. Maybe they somehow don't have a Giovanni here. I just kind of assumed that they had a Giovanni here, though. I'm kind of scared. They whiff for a turn, though. That'd be pretty big. Appreciate the tier 1 there. Oh, no, appreciate the 10 months there, Naval. Or maybe I miscounted and maybe it is still priced. It is possible. So why is Mega Clefable such ass? Because other decks are just better. See, now I guess I have to KO the Spite Ops, right? I guess a question though. Oh, they can try and if they have Brave Bangle here, I might just lose. If they don't have Brave Bangle, we're chilling. Yeah, okay, no Brave Bangle, we're chilling. Well, they could go. They can maybe line up like a Gust, knockout, Gust, knockout. They go like Gust, Gust, Gust here. Possibly. I mean, let me try and get this Decidueye here. Let me try and get this Decidueye here. Or the Sacred Ash, I guess, if it's not there. Dude, wait, it's not there? I thought I pulled it off the prize cards. I guess I'm just trolling. I guess I didn't. I thought I did. Maybe I should have KO'd that Mimikyu when I had the chance, right? Yeah, probably. Just immense amounts of throwing here for me, to be honest. I haven't lost yet. Actually, that might have been a misplay. I maybe need to keep both ignitions. How many judge do I have left? One judge left? Oh, yeah, maybe that was maybe a throw. It's possible. I should just snipe for the prize card. In my head, I was thinking the Mewtwo. I wanted the Mewtwo to get stuck, but if Mewtwo doesn't get stuck, then if we KO the Mimikyu that turn, then if they move, which is probably actually more likely to happen, then I go knock out 1 prizer, knock out 2 prizer. But now, actually, I might be. Am I down on my boss? Maybe I prize my second boss. I prize my second boss as well, though. Uh-oh, things are looking kind of iffy here. Can I even attack next turn? I think it has to be through an ignition. I do have an ignition left, I guess. Although them going Spite Ops punch my active does not seem very good. But I shouldn't have gone Ignition Retreat. I should have gone Growing Energy. But that's not... What if they just 2 KO my active? Then I need the Growing Energy for the next Decidueye. Dude. This is actually just really bad. I'm just like out of resources. I thought I was running them out of resources. I'm the one running out of resources. I thought I had them. I think they might got me. And it's possible they have 2 Giovannis left and just go win by going Gust. That's an Archer. That's good. What if they went Scramble Switch? That'd been pretty crazy. I mean, they have back-to-back Spite Ops to KO my active here. Dude, does this ever come down to deck out? It might actually come down to deck out. I have 1 Growing Energy, 1 Ignition Energy left. I should have just drawn that extra prize card. How much Rocket Energy left in their deck? They're out of Rocket Energy. Doesn't really matter, though. Let me find my Ignition Energy. Okay, so I just go like... I have to go Ignition active knockout. Throw down. Throw down. Ignition active knockout. And then I need to pull Judge off the prize cards. And then go Judge knock out the next Spite Ops. Alright. Rushing Arrow. And I have to pull Judge off the prize cards here. Judge? No. Do I just lose? Unless they play down to 4, I think I lose. Back-to-back spiders actually KO, isn't it 180, 150? Well, they just need a basic Pokemon, right? I assume they have a basic. Maybe they don't, I guess, though. They are down quite a few basic Pokemon at this point. You could be spitting. Might whiffed. I might whiff. Might have whiffed. It's like an Articuno, but of course. Doesn't Meowth get last Judge in deck? I mean, if my Judge was in my deck, I would not be worried about it all drawing into it, but it's prized. I mean, they could have, like, maybe they only play 3 of Giovanni and then their last one's prize, but that's like so unlikely, right? It's just like boss this, and yeah, it is become boss and prey. But they definitely have Giovanni left. I could just like check to see if the boss is in there, but it's not. So it literally is just hope they don't have a Giovanni, but that's just not true. That's never true. But I don't have another play ever, right? They always have a Giovanni here. Dude, I should have just been swinging the whole time. A lot of lists run 3 Giovanni. Well, I'm hoping my opponent's is one of them, and that it's their last prize card. DM. I mean, a 2 Giovanni list seems criminally bad, so I assume they at least play 3. Dude, that's such a stupid win. We should never win there.